6 things you need to know about the Pardo case. As we get into this case, this is a complicated case. It includes what CPS calls medical child abuse. The first thing you need to know is that the doctor that the family fired because he refused or did not visit their child for 4 days while he was in the hospital is the doctor who referred this case to the child abuse unit of Dallas Children's Hospital. Does that sound like retaliation to you? Maybe. The second thing you need to know is Dr. Daikel, who is the pediatrician and the head of the child abuse unit, reviewed some of the medical records, not all. She never said that there was medical abuse. She said there were concerns they had, and even after a meeting prior to the July 2nd hearing, told CPS that their concerns were resolved. No allegations of abuse by them. Thirdly, you need to know that when CPS was on the stand at the hearing in July the 2nd, they accused the family. In fact, they said they went to court to remove the child because the family did not cooperate. Well, their idea of cooperating means we don't have to abide by the law. The law, state and federal law, requires CPS to tell the parents at the first contact what the allegations are of abuse or neglect. And CPS, caseworker, supervisor, and regional director all refused. That's not being uncooperative. That's asking them to follow the law. Fourthly, Dr. Daikel, in her testimony, never recommended that the child be removed. She said that she never thought it was an emergency, never recommended abuse, and she further said, I don't know how my recommendation of communication with the parents can happen while the child is in CPS custody. And in the July 9th status hearing, CPS asked the court to make their family plan, which they also acknowledged violated state and federal law, which requires CPS to put this plan together in conjunction with the help of the family, which they did not do. They acknowledged again they violated federal and state law. This family plan, quote unquote, that CPS was asking the court to force the family to sign, made them acknowledge abuse or neglect, which they had denied, made them acknowledge that the wife had mental needs which she does not have, and the husband acknowledged that as well. They were put in a position that if they signed this to cooperate, they would be waiving their right and making themselves available to charges of abuse or neglect. And finally, what you may not know is that in Texas, the simple violation of a court-ordered family plan, any element of that plan is grounds for terminating the rights of those parents. That's right. That means even if you are not proven to be guilty of abuse or neglect, if you fail to comply with all the elements of that family plan adopted as a court order, that is grounds for you to lose your children. And thankfully, Judge Tracy Gray refused to allow CPS to do that. So click on the links below for more information. We've continued to add links to the filings at the Texas Supreme Court. Thank you for praying for the Pardos. Thank you for praying for Drake. Thank you for signing the petition and donating to help us defend the Pardo family and bring Drake home.